Hi guys, hello everyone, greetings from London. My name is Nemanja, but I create music under the moniker of Earlsfield. You can actually see that in the beginning of the video. This track is called Pillars, and it's my entry for the Superbooth contest. Now, first, a big shout out to Mr. Ziv for bringing Superbooth to us. For all of us who couldn't go or were like busy and couldn't travel or just swarmed with work, he basically found a way to bring a super booth to us, and this competition was extremely fun. Before I start analyzing the song itself, so just a few words, um, basically about the song. It's something that regarding the style I was going for. I listened to lots of different music. Basically, this was something between Burial and maybe Blade Runner or something like that. And I'm aiming high, but yeah, that's it. This song was made with me using only three instruments. I was using Analog Rytm and Octatrack for the most of the percussive sounds. I actually most of the samples here are from Perkins. I'm really looking forward to that one to come out from America since. But yeah, I was trying that first in Octatrack, and then I I encourage you guys, whoever has an analog rhythm, Mark 1 or 2 doesn't really matter. Use that analog um, engine. Although I've turned off all the synth modules, it's still very analog. You can hear a difference. The filters, use the power of that machine, the circuitries, the filters, the storage and compressor, everything. And then I was running that into Octatrack and basically mangling it, having different scenes and whatnot, and had like a skeleton for the percussion. And then for the melodic content, I was using Quark's Wavestate, which as of recently has this awesome feature that allows you to use your own samples. So basically, I took the samples there and created my own patches and wave sequences. And yeah, you can see here I'm using Cubase. This is Cubase 8.5, or although I have Cubase 11, I'm having some issues with that version. I have to roll back to this one. Some plugins weren't working, just like usual whenever you need to do something. It happens, but you can notice here there is no MIDI tracks. Like the whole project, this is me recording stuff directly into Cubase. I could have, of course, record MIDI and then trigger it, but I prefer it this way, just because of a million reasons. First of all, I was running Analog Rytm into Octatrack, then mangling it live. So basically, half of this is live performance, and then all these patches from Wavestate. I like them layering in this like old school way, almost as I'm doing it on a tape, as I used to in long time ago in the 90s. But that's another story. Anyways, let's just go and check these files. So again, one thing to disclose, I do own Hydrosynth, Hydrosynth. But I'm aware of how powerful it is. So I knew I'm going to use a lot of the samples from Hydrosynth. Hydrosynth. So again, this Wavestate piano. This is probably the main sound in the track. It's the layered wave sequenced patch, which that is using the Hydrosynth piano. It's using the Waldorf's, one of those very zingy samples. And yeah, that's pretty much it regarding that one. And then from this lead part, I'm again using a piano and the Nymphs 2, which is, I think that was the name of the sample. For this reverse pad, I'm using a soaring pad from Hydrosynth and some Nymphs. I basically created my own Haas effect a little bit, just to pan it left, right, and add a little bit of delay here. Of course, you can do it through with a bunch of plugins. There's like, I don't know, Shapebox from Cable guys. They have this great stuff, but they just did it manually. I don't know why. As for bass, this was the only patch without wave sequencing, so it was just the Waldorf bass sample with a little bit of punch, and I've turned the wave state into a mono state and used MS-20 filter, and then I've added some resonance there, and I got this really round, nice warm bass that complements with a kick. And there's a bunch of these ARP and synth sounds and strums. These are sounds that I got from all the samples from mostly from sequencing, Waldorf M4, and those are these guys. Then this warm pad. This comes from Soaring Lead and Waldorf Choir and a few other. Basically, literally that one has four layers in a waves on a wave state. Plus, it has some rhythmical um, stuff that I added from. I think it is from the Elephant Pack, and some stuff from Buchla. So just to create a rhythm while the pad is going on. And then I have this UDO6. I call it a scream, but it's a bell and tell sound. It's going through the reverb. It's a beautiful sound when it's routed through the really lush reverb. Then we have this names saws. That's basically again 3 layers of different samples of names. Especially there is this really nice one that I think it's cool. It was called Wait for It, which has like frequency modulation at the end, and I really like that one. So I led that one the longest out of the other guys. You'll actually hear it in a patch and in a song. Then we come here to the percussive sound. So there is the Nagra noise, which I sequenced and bangled in Octatrack. Did a lot of stuff with it, and then this main drums. That's basically the main channel from directly from an Analog Rytm to Octatrack, and then from Octatrack to my audio interface and recording. And so basically this is a bunch of different patterns, scenes, mangled, filtered with a bunch of effects and so on and so forth. I recorded directly to Cubase and then picked my favorite ones and did some extra percussion on top of it. And then this line here, noise, is basically just one of these Perkins extremely distorted hi-hats with lots of LFOs on it. It's from Analog Rytm, creating like a shaker like effect. And then I really wanted to have this, as I said again, burial-esque, untrue kind of vibe with lots of cracking and noise and vinyl and whatnot. And then on we have this I call it the acid line elephant. It's just the sound I found in the Elephant Pack, and it was kind of acidy, and I placed it with lots of resonance through the filter in Octatrack, and it sounds really nice with the spring reverb. As for production, I just did some EQing left and right, some basic stuff. The only important thing is that these main drums are sending the signal to the bass. So the bass is compressed and sidechained. Here I have a main drum bus where all the percussion goes. Added just a little bit of saturation on that, and a little bit of compression, and just a little bit of automation, just although there's lots of stuff already going on in the tracks themselves. And then regarding the effects in the entire track, I have basically only digital effects. I think I'm not having the effects from Octatrack and Wavestate, which are all basically digital effects. And here I'm having the soft effects. So I'm having the Phoenix Verb is a beautiful algorithm. I'm using mostly plate and spring, but there are different ones. It's very clean reverb and very shiny and like beautiful for ARPs. And if you have a saw ARP, that goes across 4 octaves. You really want to play through this one. It's beautiful, very bright, and it has a nice clean tail. And then I was using lots of two Valhalla reverbs. So I was using the vintage reverb one and the shimmer black hole preset with a lot of cranked out um, feedback. I was using a tube delay from Softtube, and this drum chain is just an effect, basically. Four drums. It's having fab filters, Saturn, in a specific mode, and then after that, Arturia's uh, tape delays, emulation. So actually, emulation of their own tape machine. So that's pretty much it. It's a relatively simple project, but yeah, just check the song out. Hopefully, you like it. We can talk more in depth about the production and all that some other time. I do plan to start my own channel about this. So thank you very much, and hopefully you liked Pillars. Cheers, and have a great day.